Hi, peace, light, and love. This is Conscious Queen. Thank you for stopping by to check out my video. Happy solar return to all Aquarians that is celebrating their solar return this season. It is your season. Um, so let's get into this general Aquarian energy. So, starting with you, Aquarius. You have the sun conjunct Pluto in your first house. And the moon has conjuncted that transit in your first house as well. So let's start with the sun. The sun in your first house is trying to Mars and Gemini in the fifth house. This energy feels very flirtatious. There may be a focus on your children or your sex life, romantic life, at this time. Clubs, partying, and entertainment could be highlighted for you. The fifth house is also a creative house, so you may be an artist or of some sort, or a performer, or you could be really busy with the beauty industry, such as a hairdresser. But overall, with a trine to your fifth house, you could be manifesting children or communicate with your children or spending time with your children. Your children could also be really competitive. They could also be a performer or play sports. With Jupiter and Aries in the third house, Aquarius, some of you could be sports training or could be a trainer. All right. Jupiter and Aries in your third house, Aquarius, is in a square to Mercury and Capricorn in your 12th house. I feel this as a lack of patience with older people, maybe some kind of, because Mercury and Capricorn in the 12th house, it could be a Capricorn or it could be like a parent. All right, with the square to Jupiter and Aries in the third house, there could be some frustrations there. There could also be maybe like some frustrations with running a business alone. There could also be speeding as well with Jupiter and Aries in your third house, Aquarius. Jupiter and Aries in the third house, square to Mercury and Capricorn in the 12th house. It could be something dealing with a parent. You could be traveling a lot with Jupiter in your third house right now. Really sociable, really socializing with people in your community. The third house is also a lot of social media. With Jupiter and Aries in the third house, you could be starting some kind of new business, something to do with social media. Okay, new social media connects. New forms of communication or new ways of communication, or some kind of business that deals with communicating in a third house, such as like social media marketing, or some form of marketing. So Aquarius, your first house is in a trine to the fifth house as well as the ninth house. So there could be some travel here with a trine in your first house and the ninth house. There could also be something legal that you're involved in with the trine to the ninth house. Also, Aquarius, your first house is in a sextile to the 11th house. So a really active time with friends. You could be really, really getting into, how should I say this, with the sextile to the 11th house. Mommy? Okay. Give me 1 second. With the sextile to the 11th house, you're really, yeah, you can open it. You're really doing a lot of networking with friends, starting new things with friends, could be businesses, traveling with friends, meeting new friends. You could also move through connections really fast, so to say. Like they end as fast, as quick as like they started. Or you could like really, yeah, really move through a lot of people, I mean connections at this time. So, Mercury in Capricorn in the 12th house is in a trine to Uranus in your 4th house. So your 12th house, Aquarius, is connected to your 4th house. So with Mercury in Capricorn in the 12th house, it could be something with a business. It could be something dealing with food. With Uranus and Taurus in the 4th house, or some kind of business loan or government loan, or something like that. Or something associated with an elder. You could live with an elder, or you could be, well, something like that with the Mercury and Capricorn 12th house. Can you please, in a trine to Uranus in the 4th house? Well, anyway, I will pick right back up in Pisces. All right, and so for Pisces, the ruler of the 2nd house of this Aquarius cycle is connected to the 4th house. So the 2nd house things, Pisces, is your valuables. You could be focused a lot on money right now, or 2nd house things such as shoes, jewelry, clothes, and things like that. You could be doing some shopping. With the 2nd house connected to the 4th house, you could be like loaning money from your mom or to your mom. Home loans and mortgage loans to come up for you. Buying new furniture, decorating your home, money from family estates, property. Could be looking at land or property. With Neptune here in the 2nd house, Pisces, it could seem as if your valuables are just disappearing. Money slipped through your fingers. Loss is seen here with Neptune in the 2nd house. I also look at Neptune and Pisces in the 2nd house as the music industry, expensive jewelry, valuables, homes, cars, and wealth. But with Neptune here, there could be values and wealth that is associated with death or music. All right. All right, so that's what I have for Pisces. All right, Aries, you are in the 3rd house this cycle. And you also have Jupiter here. So with Jupiter here for you, Aries, in the 3rd house, one second.